So, when last we left our group of adventurers, you all had been making your way far, deep south. You guys entered into the ruins of Ioun, the forest surrounding it, after talking to a dwarf at the last fort before entering in. You guys had some trepidations, including a little bit of madness going on and spreading, but you guys fought through it, met some weird creatures along the way, some weird archfey along the way as well, and eventually made your way into the former library of Ioun. You have played the Wheel of Oo multiple times. You have made your way from place to place, got some adamantine, got the curse lifted from Yasmorn by making a bit of a deal with one of Alkahest's siblings, Frank, the Warforged of Sirik, the God of Lies. You guys slowly, one at a time, finished the puzzle, collecting all 5 books, got the puzzle, got it solved, made your way upstairs, found a really strange room with people that didn't speak your language. It almost seemed like if 700 years of people living in a place alone, their language morphed into their own. It changed over time as languages do. There were essences of languages you guys knew, but it, in the end, was incomprehensible. But through the spell Tongues, cast by the warlock Mendicus on Pavel, and later on Aurelius, you guys were able to communicate with them, let them know you were there to help them, decided not to kill them, and Kuzma, I believe, got a wine that he has not drank yet from them. 800 years aged elven wine, because he made water for them instead of wasting the spell that he knew that day it did come in use. He did get a bottle of wine, so that's good. And then you guys made your way upstairs, fought the former guardian of Ioun's mind, the crystal bowl that is cracked and the liquid inside that is the knowledge of Ioun frozen out of protection. Alkahest, you fought and defeated Nigel along with 2 of the guardians of the library on horseback. Alkahest had a bit of a touching moment speaking to his mother, and then you guys went to Alkahest's room. That is where we pick up you guys having found all these different magical items, and finding this note along with a chain link. And to save time, which I'll post it, I'll edit the note into the video later, but so that anyone watching on YouTube can see it. But it's just like a random note. I read it out last time. I won't read it again. There were some words that were like letters that were like highlighted in different colors. So I think some of them were underlined, some of them were smaller and like subscripted. But yeah, so you guys have obviously had the note for 2 weeks now, but your characters would have sat there, I guess, and figured it out. But that's where we pick up, is with you guys in Alkahest's former study. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not going to pull it up, but I know, Alkahest, you got a bigger, better workshop without having to work for it, having to spend, the 300 hours to make it. Mendicus,
another 80?
Yeah, okay, 80 hours to make it. Mendicus, you're not sure what the chain did. You had an amplifier that allowed spells on allies to be cast from 20 feet farther away, including Bardic Inspiration, and I think I said a flower that can be tucked behind your ear.
Wait, is that's not me, right? All I have is the chain.
You guys haven't divvied them up yet.
Okay.
But then the flower that would be tucked behind one's ear allows, when you're inspired bardically, instead of getting 1 of the dice, you get 2 of the dice on 1 roll. So potentially, if in this case the D8 or now D10, I think, it would be 2d10. So that could be a possibly huge swing on being inspired by something.
Do y'all think that would make me look fruity? I'm wearing a
What
flower.
do you mean?
A flower.
What's
I kind of want to be cool when I inspire people.
I think you're already maxed out on that stat, so it can't do any harm.
Well, yeah, that's a fair counterpoint.
I mean, what are you trying to look like a pear, or? I don't understand the question.
Yes, I can make fruits. I mean, I can mash them up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, man, just when when the kids see me, for my rivals.
I believe kids like flowers, Yasmin.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. That might disarm them.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna min Pearl.
Okay, yeah, you're able to... That's a cantrip, right? Yeah, so you're able to get her back to full health, or it back to full health.
Alright, so, I mean, if you want the flower, Osborne, you can have it. I mean, that thing will probably just die if I stick it on my head, so...
Yeah, man. I mean...
This is weird, but Pearl kind of levels up because I level up. It's a weird thing.
Okay, yeah, you can either fix her or just let me know what she gets.
I'm just messing with it. It's proficiency bonus, so I have to change a few numbers by 1.
Cool.
Oh, so she gets even more chance to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't bring it up because I want it, Minikis. I mean, I absolutely... Looking fruity is the last thing I think I would want.
Well, then let's give it to Vade.
I don't see the problem with fruits.
No, I want to wear it.
Vade
I want to
needs
wear it.
color.
Yeah, I do want to wear it. I'm just worried that I'll look fruity.
I mean,
Now
fruits
that
are
you-
great, Yasmin. I don't see a problem with fruits. What's the problem with fruits here?
I mean, now that Vaden and Mendicus and all y'all bring it up, me wearing it, I guess I will. I mean,
Makes sense.
I didn't want to, but I mean, I feel like y'all really insisted.
Sure, yeah. There you go.
But if I start doing fruity things because of this,
What is a fruity thing, Yasmin? I don't understand.
Never mind. Just ignore what I was saying. But
Really,
if y'all, I mean,
really,
y'all, I'm only
tail.
acting like this because y'all are making me.
Is this what you mean by fruity, Yasmin? Is this what you mean? You're acting all fruity? Is it like questioning yourself a lot? Is it questioning multiple things about yourself? Is it that? Is that what fruity is?
Look, I'm not the one who brought up wearing this flower on my head. That was
You seem very insecure about this flower.
I don't remember who brought this up. Let's just move
You know
on.
what? Fine. Yasborn, you don't get the flower. Here you go, Kuzma. Don't let Yasborn have this flower.
Alright, I watch flower from now.
It immediately grows a little bit.
Kuzma loves flowers, Yasmin. You see, and he's not fruity, whatever that means. He doesn't question himself.
No,
Perhaps
he's
this flower
vegetable-y.
starts fruiting.
You can smell the starch from here.
That's just the potato.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Kuzma does look really good in it.
What?
Where do you get
a
this
little
flower?
fruity there? A little fruity there, Yasmin.
Where do you get this flower exactly?
I don't know. I just found it.
Just laying around in weird house.
Alkahest already identified it, so...
It's
will,
just,
I will,
something that complements Bard's abilities, really.
Oh, a compliment? You think it compliments me, Alkahest?
I'm just going to go back to listening.
Yeah, Yasmin, how about I hold on to? I put in enchanted soil for a little bit. You see what
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to make note that Alkahest thought it looked nice on me.
I'm gonna plant it in a little bit of the soil in my backpack.
Okay.
I'll walk to to Nigel's room.
Alright. As you enter into that room, obviously... Well, okay, quickly. Yasmin, are you going to take the amplifier and I assume plug it into your harp? I can't remember what instrument you have.
Loot.
Yeah, loot, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I will add 20 feet to anything that can benefit an ally, healing spells.
Hell
and, yeah. So I think Bardic Inspiration's already like 60 feet, so now it's 80 feet, so that's pretty dope. That is an attunement, so is the flower. The chain, you don't know what it does because you didn't have Alkahest look at it. Did you guys want to do anything with the note, or just go ahead and have Alkahest walk to the other room while maybe Mendicus is looking at it? Now, in theory, Mendicus is probably the only one that's seen the note. I don't know if Mendicus read it out loud or anything. I can't remember if we said anything about that a couple weeks ago.
No, if nobody else read it, I'm just gonna fucking crumple it up.
Like throw it away?
I'm gonna shove it in my pocket, but I'm I'm planning on throwing it away. Yeah.
I think overall I would have looked at it while we were reading it. Whoever wants to like crumple it up, fine. But like I gotta look at it.
Yeah, you don't gotta look at nothing.
Look at what?
That's what I'm saying. You don't gotta look at nothing. We're here to save your mom. Don't look at my fucking notes.
It's not just for you. Did you fucking read it? It says my fucking name.
Did you read it? You read my note.
It's not your note. It's our fucking note. Okay, my brother sent it to both of them.
To me.
Nope. It
says, "My dearest and most wonderful warlock Mendicus." I don't see where it says Alkahest anywhere in there.
Do you not read between the lines, motherfucker? Do you not read between lines?
Oh, so you just decide to take it upon yourself to read my shit.
Hey, wait.
Are you colorblind? Do you not see the yellow?
Yes, I am colorblind.
Aurelius can read. Aurelius can read now. He's going to read this and solve this, right, Aurelius?
Doctor,
tell us what it says.
I cannot read, Doctor.
What?
I can't read.
What the hell have you been doing this whole time we've been out?
Using chalk to draw like I've been told to?
I just expected more of you, I suppose.
I'm sorry, Doctor. Oh, wait, no, he's supposed to call you Mendicus now. I'm sorry, Mendicus.
Pick a different name.
Yeah, call me Vaden.
Yes, Vaden.
What?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
What? Aurelius, what do you say?
I was talking to Vaden.
Yes, I'm right here, you idiot.
And
Listen, you keep it up. I'm not going to sneak you any more snacks.
I'm sorry, Vaden.
What are you sorry for?
He's talking to me. He's talking to me, Yasmon.
What? Why would he call you my name?
I don't know. Why? Why would he?
So as this is going on, Alkahest, you do walk away and head over to Nigel's room. As you walk in, it's pretty much threadbare. There is an old bed. Probably comfortable at one point in time, but it is like, I don't know what happens to beds after 800 years in a like pristine area. But like it's flattened some. I'd say gravity got at it. Very, very dusty in this room. And you see slightly glowing in a faint like silvery color, a bunch of like runes on the ground in what appears to you, obviously you guys have seen a lot of them recently, a teleportation circle. In the center of the teleportation circle is what is basically like the binding of a book, like only the cover of a book in a like dark black hard leather. There's no pages on the inside, it's just the cover and bind, the spine.
I'll go back to the group.
Do you pick it up, or are you just leaving it there?
I'm gonna leave it there for right now.
Okay. I assume that they're still bickering over the Vaden situation.
Yeah, it'll probably take us a good 15 minutes.
You guys want to go over there and look at a weird book that might bring us somewhere?
I don't know, is it your book, or is it someone else's book that we're not supposed to read?
In what world am I not supposed to read a fucking piece of paper in my goddamn room?
I don't know. Does it say is it addressed to you?
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
How can you not read? It's right there in plain common.
I read the paper and it specifically addressed me. It did not say Alkahest anywhere on it.
Slow down and read between the fucking lines. Do you not see the different shades of color?
I don't know what fucking language robots speak, but I speak common.
One's grayer than the other. Do you not distinguish between grays?
And in common, it says to the warlock Mendicus. It doesn't say to the warlock Alkahest. It doesn't call you its favorite. It calls me its favorite.
All right. Let me settle this.
I'm sure my brother hasn't told thousands of warlocks they're his fucking favorites. I'm pretty sure he's not done that over 1,000 years.
Medicus, may I have the paper?
Fine.
He's going to give it to you.
It's all crumpled up, but it's pretty fucked. But yeah, here you go.
All right.
If you rip this in half, I'm going to fuck you.
Listen here.
That's what I was hoping for, the King David.
The stool will be inside your ass. It will be vibrating.
I am not going to rip this in half.
You will be paralyzed.
I uncrumple the paper, I uncrumple it, and I start reading.
That's not what it said.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Mendicus. All right. There's Dune. Yes. Expectations. Mm-hmm.
So you're reading it word for word, right? It doesn't say anything about Alkahest on there.
Alkahest. I will have to say, I do not see Alkahest on here. Maybe
Adrian,
sit down.
are you also colorblind? Because I feel as though
yes.
I'm at a disadvantage here with two colorblind people arguing with me over colors.
I don't understand.
Kuzma, do you see different colors on this page?
I just don't understand.
Just tell me that's one thing.
Okay,
I'll apologize if you don't see different colors.
You know what? Here you go. Kuzma, take the fucking paper. Take it.
Thank you for being the other colorblind person taking the page.
I was like, God fucking damn it!
It's 2-1, Alkahest. If we get another one, it's over for you.
There has to be non-colorblind people in this group.
You're just an asshole who reads someone else's notes.
I am an asshole, but I'm not colorblind. I'm a non-colorblind asshole.
Well, let's say I did not read Alkahest anywhere on that sheet of paper.
Because do you see other colors on this page besides black
I
and tan?
can't tell if you guys are joking. The word Alkahest is in there. You guys know that, right?
I didn't read that part. No, I didn't read it at all.
I can't read. I don't know how he spells his name.
God fucking damn it! It's on the fucking page.
Wait, is it really? Oh, it is. Holy shit! Hey, maybe if you wanted to help me with this, Alkahest, I just read this part. I skipped over the last paragraph.
I truthfully think this could go both ways. I really can't tell.
I mean, who doesn't these days, right?
Kuzma, let me read this again. Okay, so you say it says Alkahest on here. Okay.
Yeah, it says he can help me with it by not reading.
Though like most gives who knows, maybe Alkahest, how do you spell your name?
That's exactly how I spell my name. It's right there.
I skipped right over that word because I did not know how to pronounce it, and that's how you're supposed to read.
Yeah, maybe we'll be willing to help. That makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense with the drow education systems.
How do you
apologize.
How the hell do you read?
You say, if you don't know the word, it says, who knows, maybe we'll be willing to help. That's all. That's the sentence.
Oh, thank you for teaching me how to read.
Yes, but that word that must be your name. Is that? Point at it on the paper.
That is very much my name. Yes.
Okay, what's with all these gray
mystery
marks?
solved. I mean,
It's still not addressed to him, so it's still rude.
What's with all these different gray marks on here?
So you can distinguish between the different grays slightly.
Yes, this one is a dark gray, this one's a light gray, this one is a black.
Hold on. I
Those grays are addressed to me.
Yeah, it still says, to the dearest, most wonderful warlock Mendicus. I don't understand.
Oh look, there's some that are underlined. Do you see this? And there's some little tiny letters in here as well.
There are like 5 messages on this page, damn it. I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to jump from this fucking library.
I thought this whole thing was a letter.
Who would like to play Hangman?
At this point, I mean, fuck.
Maybe if we group all of the different shades of gray together and the tiny letters together, it will make something a sentence of some sort. Nah, that's probably stupid. Never mind.
Wait.
Here you go, Alkahest. Give him the sheet.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright, so what are you guys doing now?
I guess Alkahest is trying to decipher this letter that's supposedly to him as well as Mendicus.
If Mendicus allows it to happen, no, you don't have to roll.
I had it in my possession. I took it from Mendicus.
Okay.
I don't think. I can't really stop it because he just fucking does whatever he wants.
I'll say if you try to get it back, Alkahest, you'll have to make a roll to figure everything out to see how well you remember it at a later time when you can sit down and write it all down. But if Mendicus allows it to happen, then yeah, you can look at it and figure it out. You don't have to roll for it.
Alkahest, I will do this for you. I will go here. I will get this pile of blood, and I will write the letters on the ground, and we could decipher them.
I am fine. Let's just leave this place.
You sure? I like playing in blood. It's fun.
Nope. Let's go on to somebody else's journey now.
Wait, are we done here?
No way in hell. There's too much to do. Let's find somebody else's. Let's find some statues and some more Yasmorns, and let's go fight some merry men.
We did not save your mommy, though.
Yep.
Wait, there's more Yasmorns?
I mean, there has to be. It's literally a shit's name.
I've never heard anything even similar to my name, even rhyming.
I could have sworn I knew a Plasmajoan in college, but, it's been some years.
Okay.
Now we fixed your mental stats. Alrighty. So did you want to head back to the to Nigel's room?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, same thing. Everybody sees it. Rotten bed, desk, nothing on it. And then the teleportation circle and silver sigils all around. And then in the center is a black binding of a book, spine cover shit. Assuming you guys walk in there, pick it up, nothing happens. You just have this book that, when you open it, has a whole bunch of runic symbols, magical arcane symbols on the inside. If you'd like to make an Arcana check, you are welcome to, Alkahest, or anyone that would like to.
Yeah, I'll roll for it. Let's see.
You're not okay, let's see. This you can tell that this book is linked to the teleportation circle. It doesn't seem to be going out, it seems to be going in, almost like a tuning fork would be, but specifically to this thing. Like if you read it, it can teleport you to the circle. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
We could just hold on to this for later when I need to come back here.
I made it so you don't have to go all the way back through the library and get new puzzles.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We still have to get out of here.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So yeah, whatever you guys would like to do after that.
You guys,
I heard about another monastery across in another land. I would like to head there sometime.
yeah, if you guys are down, we can go trek somewhere.
Maybe
I'm
north.
down for a walk.
Walk through nature sounds very good.
Yes, it's a very long walk through nature, Kuzma. It's almost the
that's
longest walk. It's completely on the other side of
Wait,
this
Where are
continent.
we going?
I don't know. I just know that it is north somewhere.
Like northwest?
It is in a snowy land, I believe. I am right. There's a monastery up there, right? Pretty sure.
Where are you talking about? Like on the main continent?
Yeah, on the continent we're on right now.
Like up here?
Like it's all the way up. All the way up there. Yeah.
Yes, there is a monastery there up in Meloran Monk.
Unless I'm missing one along the way, I don't remember. I can't see one.
There might be. You don't know where they all are. You've never been to any of them other than the Rose Academy.
Yes, but I've heard remnants of the general locations, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Probably through your discussions with Madur.
Yeah, Madur.
Right. Medics, out of curiosity, what did you do with that chain link?
Does it fit on? Where is this? Because I already have like a chain link necklace.
Yeah,
Would it fit another chain link at the bottom of that?
So yeah, actually, as soon as you got it relatively close to it, it snapped onto it, and they just kind of melded together.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Well, then in that, do you mind if I read out loud what it does?
I do mind.
Okay. You want me to message you? You want me to message you privately about it?
Yeah, because people keep stealing my things.
Yeah, absolutely. Then while you guys figure out what you want to do and roleplay that, I will type this to you.
I believe that a travel across this land across the entire land up north will let us see many, many parts of this continent that I know I have not seen before. If you are all up for it,
You talking about like dirty massage type deals?
I'm sure there's some of those places. I mean, you remember Trixie, right? She gave me one of those in the back room.
All right. Last time I was hearing about that area, I heard of this place called Allegedly.
I mean, I'm okay with going up north. I mean, is there a reason why we're leaving while your mom's still frozen in her? Why is she still popsicle?
Because there's 4 other pieces and they're off on other things.
Oh.
4 other things fucked with my mother, and they took pieces of her. Something strong enough to break her. These 4 things will die.
Alkahest, do you mean the giant glass thing in there? There was 4 other pieces missing.
Yes. So
And
the
that
things
is-
that took it.
That is your mother? That giant glass thing?
No, it's just her mind that she shares with the world.
Mm.
Is she at least like a little better now that we fucked one of them up?
Yeah, I think overall she's like 1/5 better, but there's 4 to go.
How long until all of her mind, you say, leaks out of that?
Couldn't tell. I mean, she's been like this for hundreds of years, so...
So it could be tomorrow, it could be, 2 days, it could be, maybe 40 years.
When
Are we in El Nino or El Nino?
Alkahest, when you had that brief conversation with your mother last session, she did tell you don't have to worry about the timetable, though please don't take your time, was kind of the gist you got from what she said. Like, it's not going to happen anytime, in the next week, you need to do this now or I'm going to suffer. But it's like if you know where one is, don't dilly-daddle on getting it kind of thing.
It's kind of like a grand overview. I don't know how to say this, but kind of like a grand adventure over the other adventures, and they'll probably connect. I mean, it's fate at this point.
Right. So if we run into a specific spot where you think one of these pieces or these people might be that hurt your mother, we will fucking kill them.
Oh yeah, I'll burn them
I
alive
promise.
and probably carve them up while they're still living.
I will help you. I will help you.
I mean, you can watch. I'd like support.
Sure. I mean, I could watch in the corner and sit on a chair.
Just don't use too many colors, Alkahest. You know that's a problem with us now.
Yes, yes. Just a question real quick. When I threw up in your mouth every time, was it just like different shades of gray?
I mean, I wasn't really looking at what color it was.
Okay, 'cause, like every time I'm just thinking like...
It's
do you
probably about
see
50
the red?
different shades.
I didn't want to say it though.
Well, friends, do you object to going north?
No, I'm fine. We should probably
Are we doing this?
be a little careful.
Are we doing this underground, or are we just staying up top?
No, fuck no. We do not go underground.
Okay, because
We will not go near underground. There are too many drow that are trying to kill me.
Because when drow go up north, they normally go underground. So
Well, I am no longer a bottom dweller.
gotcha.
Alright. As you guys make your way out of the entrance hall, you make your way past that room where they had the weird fucked up people that you guys promised to eventually help. And you guys continue out of there.
Wait, did that fix the time in this place or no?
No.
Or we don't know.
No.
Okay.
No. It's still... Time is still advanced. What do you mean by the time in this place?
Well, we went forward 800 or some odd years. I guess this is the natural time of this place. It was stuck before time. Okay.
Yeah, the clock, for whatever reason, was maybe held there in time. You're not 100% sure, but yeah, you're still in the current day. So, still fucked up landscape and all that. You guys make your way back down to the main room.
Do we want to rest before we leave, or do we want to just hoof it and see what happens?
Well, I don't know if best idea to keep resting here. Weird things.
I mean, inside the forest isn't great either.
Sorry. I think I stubbed my toe. Ooh.
Alkahest, is there not any
Ooh, ow, ooh.
is there not any special areas of this library where you could teleport from?
Not that I know of. I mean, I've never been one to have teleportation.
You don't know of a teleportation circle that possibly brings us outside of the forest?
I wish it did.
Hey guys, do you remember that one thing that we were supposed to do when we came into the forest?
Yeah, we were...
Well, yeah, that.
Yeah.
But also
you said if you had any pee left, get it out now.
Yes, but that too. We will do that. But remember we were supposed to find someone, I believe.
I mean, they're either dead or
we get
they're...
the ruby or something if we find.
Yes, and he gave us one ruby, and he said he would give us the rest of the loot of whatever it is.
What was that person's name?
It was some blonde-haired dwarf, I believe.
It was an orc, but I mean, if you want to
Orc,
try to
yes.
walk through this place, I mean, you know what's happened every time we do walk through it.
It was his name was Korpa, half orc, blonde mohawk. That was his name.
Well, we haven't yet seen, so he's
I think maybe we could run into him on the way back. Then maybe we could try and find him. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, I tell you what, if we bump into him, yeah, let's do it. But we shouldn't go out of our way for a ruby.
Well,
I mean, they're like just gray-colored stone, anyways.
well, Ruck Graviston, he took us in, he helped us out, and I believe we owe him this.
Well, we will be thankful in our own way.
I mean, if he's here, he's on the first floor. There's no way anyone figured out that puzzle.
We did not see anyone with a blonde mohawk in here.
If you want to walk around, we can, but...
We could call out his name.
Okay, let's do this.
Are you guys resting while you call out his name in the entrance hall?
I'm gonna look for him first. Yeah.
You guys trying to do a short rest, or are you short rest people trying to do a short rest?
Hang on.
Yeah, we can do a short rest.
Hey, I got my Song of Rest.
Here, I'm gonna cast... Wait, let me make sure this works.
You gotta roll it, Yasmorn.
Oh, does that give us hit points back?
Yeah, he can heal you guys a little bit.
We could
Roll a
also
6,
take a...
roll a 6.
Again, that's the second time you
Wait,
rolled
a
a 1.
D10?
I'm not some good rolls today.
Is it
Is
a
that
D10?
1 HP?
Or is it D8 now?
It is 1d8.
Well, hey, chances are you're gonna roll better than a 1.
Roll.
I mean, there's no way you can roll worse, so...
Snake Eyes!
Okay, everybody
There you go.
gains 5 HP automatically without having to roll, but if you'd like to do any hit dice, you are welcome to.
This one's an instrumental that I play on Aurelius's head with my hand, like a bongo.
He opens his mouth, so it like comes out like a little bit echoey.
Can I search for
16.
orcs?
He's a half orc, Kuzmo, blonde mohawk.
Half orc.
Make me an intelligence check real quick, Kuzma.
Even though I cast the spell?
Yes.
Okay.
So with your 14, you would know that because Alkahest has talked about it multiple times, that you guys are teleporting literally to a different plane of existence. So if you'd still like to use the spell, you can, but it would only sense the things on this plane of existence. They wouldn't reach through the teleportation circles to search. But no, you do not sense any half-orcs.
Wait, what are we teleporting? What do you...
No, he cast Dryad Sense Plants and Animals, which just allows him to sense for...
Yeah, but I thought we were looking for him in this entrance hall.
So are we still in another plane of addition?
You are on the prime material plane currently, in the entrance hall.
Is it different than the material plane?
No, they're the same thing. Material plane and prime material plane.
Oh, okay, so it's because I cast it where we were before.
No, I assume you cast it in this entrance hall. You do not sense this half orc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know the range of it. What's the range?
2.5 miles.
Yeah, you don't sense any half orcs.
No.
Radius around the library?
2.5 miles from me.
Yeah, 2.5 miles around it. You do not sense one.
I know we're probably leaving. Can I get Pearl?
Yeah.
Kuzma, maybe you should try
Oh, wait,
the
no,
spell
say, my bad.
when we're deeper into the woods a little bit. Maybe.
Can do.
If we don't find him, no big deal. But we tried, and we'll just keep trekking along.
Alright, when you guys are done resting, you want to leave?
Yes, let's go.
All right, as you guys head to the door and exit back into the main plane. You know how it kind of almost gets like dark when light hits you all of a sudden? Well, that kind of happens here, but instead you hear game show music as you guys are back into the Wheel of Blue. You hear the game show music. You see this clown-like, demonic-looking creature off to the side standing behind his podium. You hear the audience cheering as he announces the return of the 6 players, with the board still marked up to the point that you guys have and haven't used it so far. And you hear him say, "Alrighty, now we are back from our commercial break. That was a long one, wasn't it? Which one of you would like to go first?"
I'll take history for 100 gold.
Alrighty, hopping right into it. The Aaron Yes steps up and presses the 100 history button, and it's popping up on the screen. Says, "An ancient group of Aarakocra that protect the mountain of Mount Kamiri are known as the AIR Force, the Air Force. What does the AIR stand for?" 60 seconds.
Aarakocra infantry you said it a long ass time ago.
You can
Can I roll
make
for that or
I'll let you make a history check. Yeah, I'm not making you guys rely on your actual.
That's a fucking bitch question, man.
Is this intelligence or roll history?
I'll let you roll history because you're remembering being told something because they did tell you. They told you.
I'm gonna use that inspiration I've been holding on to for a long time.
Hell yeah.
Oh wow.
Don't be a 1. Don't do this to me. This is my biggest fear. I'll +5 then.
Okay, so a dirty 20. You remember it being, you obviously know the Aarakocran. The I is definitely invasion, and then the R would be reinforced.
Reserve. Oh, I guess reinforced. Gotcha.
So as you give the answer, you hear him sigh a little bit. Alrighty, he won his prize. Would you like the 100 gold, or would you like to spin the wheel?
Well, let's spin the wheel of ooh.
Or I guess it's the random prize. Alright, roll a D100. Let me pull up my sheet. A tiny little sack drops into your room. Shut up. If you look inside of it and open it, there are 300 gold worth diamonds in there.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah. Alrighty. Which one of our contestants is up next?
I'll take the bestiary for 800 gold pieces.
Don't forget you can phone a friend.
Unless you've already...
I will phone a friend. No.
What? As the Aaron Yes presses it. What heads make up a chimera?
I will say I will phone a friend.
And which one of your friends would you like to ask?
I will ask Mr. Alkahest over there.
Very popular in this game show.
I do know one, Alkahest. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, your booths are connected.
I do know it is, one of them is a dragon.
And the lion and the goat.
I will say a lion, a goat, and a dragon.
And a witch and a wardrobe.
And a witch and a wardrobe.
Some like fireworks go off. Hey, we have 2 correct answers, and I believe that is the first correct answer from our friend Vaden here. Would you like the 800 gold or the mystery prize?
800 gold.
What? A
You
sack
don't
of
want
800
to
gold.
try
yes.
to fix your ale. No, it's 800 gold. Yeah, I go back in my own glass.
Yep, you're locked back in. All right. Which one of our contestants would like to go next? We have 4 remaining contestants on this wonderful show. Yasmorin,
Honestly, forgot about that though.
Pavel,
dude, you're
Medicus, and
fine.
Kuzma.
There was no telling the D100 was going to take care of you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go next.
And which one would you like?
I'll try 3 truths and 1 lie.
Did I misspell truths? This is the first.
Yeah,
I
just noticed.
I never noticed that.
Keep it.
The old English spelling. I mean, I'm not gonna change the map.
Yield truths and lies.
Did you say for 100 or 200?
I'm going 100. I'm going small.
Which one do you want? I'll let you pick. Faden or Mendicus?
Damn. We'll try Mendicus.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
The button is pressed. Which of the following is false about Mendicus? A. His parents sold him into slavery for some heroin. B. His policy wasn't always no blowjobs. C. He was once diddled by a high-ranking dwarven nobleman. Or D. He made a deal with Hex to save his life for a crime he did commit. 60 seconds.
Oh man. Do I have any special abilities left?
Did you ever use it to ask somebody? I don't think you asked the first time around. I think
Yeah, he did. He asked the fucking
found a friend. I did find a friend.
the air woman.
That's right.
He asked the
I did
host.
phone a friend. Is that the only ability we get?
You have a 50-50 available as well.
I'll use my 50-50.
Okay. The only 2 remaining answers are he was once diddled by a high-ranking dwarven nobleman, and his policy wasn't always no blowjobs.
Oh man. Medicus would never get diddled by someone shorter than him. That's the lie.
I hope that's the lie.
Well, then he did give blowjobs at one point.
The correct answer pops up. You were correct. He was never diddled by a high-ranking dwarven nobleman. As the Aaron Yes presses the button. Now, would you like your 100 gold or to spin the mystery wheel?
I want to spin the wheel.
Alrighty, roll me a D100.
Come on, Aurelius needs a new pair of shoes.
Was that a request?
No. If you're gonna get shoes, I want them.
I was about to say, because the way the rule works is if you give your slave some shoes, he is free. Or any clothes.
Fuck that.
Okay, with the 73, appearing in the booth with you is just a parchment that's been rolled up and tied with a small blue ribbon. Or sorry, a small red ribbon.
Another one. The deed to it, I assume.
Yeah, you can pick him up outside. No. He was too big to fit in this small booth with you. Alright, so last up, we still have to hear from Pavel.
Oh, you're not kidding.
No, it's something different. Pavel, Kuzma, and Mendicus, have you gone yet?
Yeah, totally.
Don't lie. Okay. So Pavel, Mendicus, and Kuzma, which one do you want to go next?
I will do 3 truths and 1 lie for 200.
Alrighty, with the last one available to you. Which of the following is false about Vaden? A. He thinks he is a great chef from his much... What the fuck did I type? Whew, that sentence doesn't make any sense. He thinks he is a great chef and kind of sometimes daydreams of becoming a professional chef. B. He is a high elf in disguise as a drow for attention. C. he has never been to the monastery of the Yellow Canary. And D, he wants to save his family from the grasp of Lolth if possible. 60 seconds. What'd you say, Pablo?
I'd like to use my 50-50.
Okay, you are left with, he is a half-elf in disguise as a drow for attention, and he someday daydreams of becoming a chef.
Well, the first part of that is he thinks he's a good chef. And I know he's a good chef, so, I'm gonna go with the high elf.
You are correct again! I don't think we've had a wrong answer yet. Now, would you like the 200 gold or to spin our mystery wheel?
Mystery wheel. Fuck you.
Alrighty. Spin that wheel. Roll me a D100. Ooh. I think he's gonna like this one. And nothing happens, but the cat in the booth with you glows a little bit. Once per day, when you hug it, if you don't like the result, you can hug it again and roll it one more time.
Oh my god.
Now you are stuck with the second one. So if you like roll a lion, hug the lion, and it turns into a cat, you are stuck with the cat for that day.
So is
So
the
you
cat
can't
just
pick.
permanently golden, or
No, it just kind of like
once I
it just
kill
kind of
it?
glows a little bit to let you know it's more magical.
But like if I kill the cat, then it doesn't come back golden.
Correct. I'll say this.
What, you hungry? What are you
The
gonna
second
kill for?
the second hug each day makes it glow golden. How about that?
Okay, that works.
Okay. Alrighty. Now we are left with Kuzma and Mendicus. Which one of you would like to go next on the wheel of? And the crowd goes, ooh.
I take that 100 gold for Arcana.
Arcana for 100 gold. Alrighty. What is the base spell level of Zone of Truth? 60 seconds.
Oh fuck, oh god. Cut knife 50-50.
You sure can.
No, yet. Just alright, so I used phone a friend. What's the other one?
50-50.
Oh, that's it? It's
feel
only
like,
two?
I feel like there's another one. I just can't remember it. Oh, you can poll the audience.
Oh, yes, I poll audience. Surely some of them have visited.
You can't trust that.
Oh, is it a poll of us? Do we give him the answers?
No.
I will let each of you say
Agree.
which one you think it is, and I will also poll the audience watching. So if you guys would like to tell me your guess, you are welcome to.
Pick number 3, my lord.
Number
fucking know.
2.
It's number one! It's number one!
Jesus fuck, what?
I'm rolling to see how well they guess.
What's the zone of truth?
Is there a spell Yida can do on us? Remember? Or no, not Yida.
Oh, I didn't cast it, so I don't know. 2, 3.
It's one.
I yet know. You people yet know. It's terrible. What does audience say?
Alrighty, so out of all the guesses, nothing gets higher than a fifth. Those are the guesses. 4 people voted for first, 25 people guessed for second level, 22 people voted for third level, 4 people voted for 10th, and 1 voted for the 5th level.
Is it not obvious?
Zone of Truth, second level seems very low for such a powerful spell, no?
Has everybody given you their input? I can't remember hearing from everybody.
Only 2 people speak up.
I yelled 2. I yelled 2.
I go with what the audience says. Not the spell I know, so I go with what the audience says. Second level.
Show us second
I lose
level.
eye or something.
And a
like
second level pops up. Ding, ding,
Oh,
ding, ding,
thank
ding.
God!
Now, we assume you want nothing to do with the gold.
Oh, fuck the middle.
Roll me a D100 then, please, and thank you. A 58. I think you will find your wood just got a little bit bigger.
Gross.
Yeah. Instead of having 5, you now have 7 of those sticks.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. You got 2 more wood sticks.
It's gonna come in handy when he fucks you later.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm not looking forward to that. But luckily,
Baby, 7.
he can only break so many before having to make strength checks. So
It's okay, I have a bubble.
that is true. All right, Mendicus, our last contestant. Please, which category would you like next?
Now, I'll take. What are the rules for 100?
What are the rules for 100? Alrighty. List the following races in order from slowest to fastest.
Oh, fuck.
We have
Like brain power?
no. How fast they can naturally move. We have the Leonin, the lion people. Centaur, the half horse, half humanoids. Dwarfs, and of course, Vaden. Drow.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I was trying to think of a funny way to put Vaden in that. I just said Vaden.
I mean,
Yeah.
Vaden's actually fast.
He says Drow. Drow by accident. Yeah.
So not a monk drow. You're
Correct.
just saying
Correct.
drow.
Just Drow. Leonin, Centaur, Drow, and Dwarf.
I mean,
He said drow by accident?
we're gonna
He
go
said
from
Vaden.
smallest to largest. So we'll go with dwarf, drow, the lion fucker, and the CDC people.
I don't feel like you named them all, but we got the gist of it. That is the correct answer. Dwarf, Drow, Leonin, and Centaurs. Now, would you like your 200 gold? Or would you like to spin the mystery
I mean-
prize?
I'll take the 200 gold since I only did the 100 gold question.
Oh, I misspoke because
Then I'm gonna roll the D100.
when you all were on commercial break, I did in fact drink a lot of wine. Now, if you would like the 200 gold because he messed up, he's gonna give it to you. Your choice.
No, I want the fucking. Well, depends. Since he fucked up, do I get to see both prizes?
Roll me a persuasion check.
So you're getting it, Jay. You just asked. Just kidding.
No, you may not.
I don't take the D100.
Okay, then yeah, a sack of 200 gold pops down on the ground in front of you. Goblin ambush.
No, I take the D100 and it's still a 200 gold.
I thought you said I'm not gonna take the D100.
Oh no, I want the 28. Give me the 28.
Okay, the 28. I'm sorry, that's 199 gold. No.
You're lucky I can't kill you from
No,
this
no.
box.
You're good. Let me. Yeah, I was not expecting you to take that, so let me pull up my Mendicus D100 list. You receive, and it kind of appears in the palm of your hand, a small scaly egg. And by small, I mean it's probably weighs about like a half pound. Pretty big egg.
This isn't another Aurelius, is it?
I hope not. I think they are live birthed.
Really?
I don't know. I've never been out of
Claws
this
are
place.
mammals?
And he claps, and you guys just disappear and are back to holding on to the door of the entrance hall. Now, as following the momentum of pulling the door open, you all do appear back in the realm of Deitas, in the library. I need everybody to make me 2 sanity checks.
Can I make my scaly egg fucking loot?
I'm at 86%.
86% what? What do you mean?
Loading.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem.
Can my crit cancel the other one?
Roll me a persuasion check. All you gotta do is ask.
Oh, +5 that one.
Oh yeah, 2 22s.
Never mind.
Everybody, just let me know when you're done rolling. I know Vaden's done. I
I
know.
know +5 that one as well.
I'm done.
Yasmorn. As you appear back and this light shines in your face, you again go back in your memory. You've had several instances of remembering your gnomish mother. In this one, you see your mother in front of you. She looks different than she did before. She never looked like happy, but now there's this weird, like, blurred out symbol, like on a band around her arm. You can't quite make it out. And you hear her kind of like speaking, but not like to you. You can just hear her talking. Almost like chanting. And all of a sudden you feel just an explosion of pain. You can feel your... almost like if you've ever experienced like growth pains. That, but like times 10. You can literally feel your spine elongating. And that forces you back into the light that we will get back to in a moment. Yeah, you guys probably hear him just cry out in pain.
Mommy! Mommy!
Alkahest. With your 15, you hear the soft sound of dirt. As you kind of come to your senses, you feel your foot hitting a shovel in the dirt as you are rhythmically just scooping dirt out of the ground, occasionally smelling the air, smelling the sweet, putrid smell of flesh, dead flesh. You are just shoveling dirt. And then, similar but different to what Yasmorn felt, you feel a massive crack hit the back of your head. Some sort of blunt object just cracking into your back of your skull. I don't know if Alkahest can see stars, but if you've ever had that happen, that's kind of what that sense is you just jar forward, your spine locking up, the metal in your body locking up and jarring forward. You blink a couple times to try to gain back your senses, and then you wake back up outside the library. And then Vaden, you see a drow in front of you, about 20 feet away from you, sitting on the ground with a crossbow pointed at you. Kuzma, Menikis, and Pavel, the three of you, as you're standing outside, see a green-scaled Dragonborn. Now, none of you have probably ever seen a Dragonborn, though you've probably heard of them. This is almost like a larger version of Aurelius. It's hard to tell because he's sitting down, but probably like 6.5 feet tall, green-scaled Dragonborn who is dressed head to toe in similar garb to what you guys saw at the Red Rose Academy, and like this tight-fitted clothing in different greens, like from forest green to moss green to lime green, kind of like interspersed within each other. And he's just sitting there with his eyes closed, meditating.
Wait, so he's a red dragon?
Green.
Green. Oh, green on green. Okay. I thought he was rocking Christmas colors.
No. Okay. Green on green. Vaden, you see this Dragonborn, you see this drow pointing a crossbow at you. He has it locked on you as soon as you come out of the door. Alkahest and Yasmorn, you both have little instances of pain. Yasmorn crying out. What do you all do?
I sprint towards the drow.
The three of you that didn't have any hesitation on coming out, you see Vaden, I assume scimitar in hand, sprinting at this Dragonborn who is just meditating in the ground in front of you. Yeah, sword. Short sword, sorry, not scimitar.
I mean, yeah, from what I heard, they fucking killed the world, so go ahead, mate.
Yeah, do I make it to him?
If nobody else does anything, yeah, you do.
I make it to him?
Yep.
And I see it's still a drow?
Yep.
Can I disarm him?
Yes. Go ahead and make an unarmed attack.
Sure.
At advantage because he's technically unconscious. But so as you go and to grab this crossbow and rip it out of the drow's hands, you instead grab a snout and teeth and yank and pull, and then all of a sudden there is just this Dragonborn sitting on the ground in front of you, eyes wide open. Now your hand inside of his mouth, your hand bleeding slightly as it scraped across his teeth as you attempted to yank this crossbow.
And I realize it's a Dragonborn?
Yes, now you see the Dragonborn sitting in front of you. Your heart racing with the biggest rush of adrenaline you've probably felt in a very, very long time.
I'm sorry. I thought you were a drow.
I look
disengage.
nothing like a drow.
As he is now up at his full 6.5 feet, kind of backing away from you all, more nervously than aggressively. What are all you doing with this Dragonborn standing in front of you all?
I just
Mommy!
I'm gonna go check on Yasborn.
Kuzma is coming to check on you guys. What do you do?
Yasborn, what's wrong? What's wrong?
I don't know. Where did my mom go?
I think you had the dream.
Okay.
Here, you take flour now. It's been growing in backpack here now. You look
If you're forcing me,
I force you to take.
Okay.
Make me a survival check.
Me?
No,
Me?
Kuzma, to see what happened to the flower. With a 25, I will say you let that flower grow a little bit, and now that it's fully blossomed, Vaden, you have access to one additional bardic inspiration. If you choose to keep the flower, you can.
Congrats, babe.
Sorry, Yasmorn.
Aurelius?
Yasmorn, you gave it to Yasmorn, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Yasmorn. Because if somebody else was using the flower, they would get an extra D8 or D10. So if you inspired Kuzma, instead of rolling 1d10, you'd roll 2d10. Now you can, if you choose to wear it and use it, because of the magic soil that it was in, you have one extra use of bardic inspiration, which I believe now puts you at 6 uses of bardic inspiration. So it's up to you whether you'd rather give it to somebody else or keep it yourself.
You look very pretty in it, Yasborn. You keep and think about
Oh, if you insist.
Very fruity. Nice. Very fruity, Vaden.
What did you say? What did you say?
I was talking to Vaden. Vaden.
Yes, I heard you. I can get you fruits if you want, Aurelius, but you better calm your shit.
Hey, are you feeding Aurelius again?
I will stop feeding him if he keeps talking shit to me.
Are you? I don't even know how to ask this. The green dragonborn kind of pipes up as you guys are bickering back and forth.
I'm here in peace. Yes, peace. Do you know?
Yes.
And he switches to Draconic and says, "Do you know peace?" I don't know if any of you speak Draconic or not, but when you respond in common,
yes, peace. Yes, we're in peace. Yes.
Vaden, since you fucking grabbed him.
Well, I'm like right near him. I did disengage a little bit. I came back a little bit, but
he's also speaking common. So
Well,
Okay.
I'll let Vaden understand that Draconic since Vaden fucking grabbed his tongue. I assume it's a little difficult to speak.
well, I assume he's not holding on to his mouth. He said he backed up.
disengaged.
I don't fucking trust Vaden to let go of that thing.
Disengaged.
Would you use tongues if he had let go?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
because
Alright,
I didn't understand what he said after that, so I assumed he was talking shit and I was about to kill him.
Okay.
So I'll let Vaden speak whatever the fucking language he's talking.
So you understood him with you speak Draconic instead when he said peace and Draconic. So you can both understand him and now speak that language too. But he switches back to common when you say yes.
I am from a local monastery of we are of Meloran monks. I am here to see if
Oh, hello, I'm the Druid Kuzmas. Nice to meet you.
Let him
wait.
finish.
Alright, that's it.
oh
I can't understand anyway.
we keep. He switched back to common. You can understand.
Okay.
We keep eye out for people who enter into the woods accidentally.
Ah, yes. Let me ask you this then, sir. I didn't get your name.
I am hero. Like almost like
Hero.
almost like hero, but like a really soft R. Hero.
Yes, here. Let me ask you. Have you seen, a half-orc with a blonde mohawk?
Are you speak of Corpa?
Yes, Corpa.
He is in our monastery. We found him nearly too late.
Where is this monastery? Where is your monastery?
By foot, a day and a half walk to the west. Maybe day if water with us.
Your name is.
It's Yasmon. It's here. Here. Yes. Something like that.
Okay.
Why does it matter if the water's with us? I can't walk on water.
We'll make the crossing easier.
I can walk on water. Medicus.
Congratulations, Vaden.
When
You don't have to swim anymore.
Yes, 100%. Yep.
When you say that, he looks very puzzled at you and bows immediately to you. I'm sorry. We have had no contact with outside monastery for many generations. I did not recognize the Red Rose Academy sash on you immediately.
Yes.
I'll show him my calf sash too.
Yeah, and she's gonna show that off.
he bows at you as well, Mendicus, and he says,
I am originally a yellow rose. Yellow canary monk. Sorry, yellow canary monk.
I have small raft. I have not yet reached the capability of walking on water as you have. And he gives you another deep bow.
I am a yellow belt in kung fu, and what I can kick in the air.
Just ignore that one. He's lost it a little bit. He is definitely not a kung fu master, as he says.
And he bows to you again. We are of the study hall.
Hio, let me speak to my comrades if you don't mind waiting.
I do not, though. And he kind of like motions to the surrounding area and says, though I would prefer not to stay out here very long.
It will be quick.
For sanity's sake.
Listen, guys. He's got Corpa at his monastery. I definitely would like to see their monastery. If it's good with you guys.
Seems like the direction we go then.
Yeah, it's fine with me. Yeah, I'll add another ankle bracelet.
All right, let's do it. Hio, we have agreed to come with you if you will lead the way.
Alkahest, go and roll me a history check real quick to see if you know anything about the study hall.
Gotcha. Nope.
Right, yeah. You know of it. You know it's a monk and monastery. Obviously, they didn't have the same Meloran connections when you were alive because the trees weren't there at the time. But this is another school located near one of the great trees. In this case, the ubiquitous bark, and you guys are heading towards the study hall. All right, we make a quick movement. Kuzma, I will allow you to make a straight wisdom check to see if your Meloran influence can help with the water flow at all, just naturally through this area. Just straight wisdom. Okay, yeah, actually, okay, nice. When you guys make it to the water, and he is setting a quick pace. As you guys are kind of like getting to it, he has his raft tied up, and the water seems to be flowing almost like downwards, or southern or southwards. This is good. Bug. I will get names once we cross river. Bugbear. Do you mind steer?
I good steer.
And he, you steer, and he points westward. West of here. He points to give you directions. Make me a strength check just to maintain the course. As he is going to flap his wings behind you. Go ahead and make it with advantage since he is flapping with you.
I'm pretty sure that's south, but here.
You may be right. As you make it across, a little bit difficult at times. What are you thorn whipping?
Faster, Pavel, faster!
Make me one more roll.
Hey.
Make me one more roll.
Hey.
Not an advantage this time.
Don't whip the steer. He already lost his balls.
Make one more roll?
He can, yes. Probably you can make one more strength check, not at advantage this time.
Oh.
Strength, not stealth, by the way. You rolled stealth with the last one. I didn't even notice that just now.
Wait, so can I re-roll strength with advantage and then normal?
Yeah, sure.
I'd like to imagine that I'm standing on his back, like cracking the whip in the air above his ears.
Yeah, with the 21. Absolutely with the 21. With the Dragonborn, kind of like you see his wings. His wings sprout out of his back. Something that obviously none of you have ever met a Dragonborn outside of the first city you were in. In Melona, you had that Dragonborn, the Black Dragonborn bar maiden at the strip club, the Longneck Monastery.
That's literally the only Dragonborn we've met.
Yes, Dragonborn are basically gone from this world. So it's probably a big deal that you guys are seeing this Dragonborn. And he sprouts wings from his back, something that you know to be very rare, Alkahest, because you obviously would have met many Dragonborn long ago. Tails and not tails were one thing, but having wings actually sprout is kind of a nifty thing for Dragonborn. But he sprouts his wings and he kind of flaps along with you, Pavel, you directing the ship in the direction he is pointing. And you guys make very good time getting across. That was very impressive steering.
You're welcome.
And he looks
I
up.
help.
Yes, the whip was encouraging. And you guys, with the combined wisdom check and his ability to get you to and from this place, you guys make it to this monastery by nightfall. And that's where we're going to stop to take our break real quick, and we will come back with you guys arriving at the study hall. Hey folks, DM of All Natural here. If you're interested in sponsoring our podcast, feel free to message us on Instagram at All Natural. That's AU_NATUROLL, All Natural. Or feel free to email us at deitasaudio@gmail.com. That's DEITASAUDIO@gmail.com. Thank you, and let's get back to the game. Alrighty, so you all find yourselves coming to just outside of a small town. Now this town has been very abandoned, with the outskirts of it being basically dilapidated at this point in time, nearly swampish, kind of like when you guys were first coming into the ruined forest. Many of the houses have completely collapsed in on themselves. There is the heavy smell of dew and rot and mold and mildew. The wood though you imagine maybe was a really nice light pine at one point in time, is a very dark and muddled brown. But as you guys move through this town, and at this point in time, the Dragonborn is not speaking at all, as he is taking in every building around him. Maybe even doing a silent prayer.
Hey man, are you worried?
I am not worried. I'm always sad when I see the state of this place, when I have heard stories passed down and have heard of what it used to be.
Everything is still really wet and swampy and damp, right?
Yeah, but as you cross through farther into the town, it seems to get drier and nicer and drier and nicer and drier and nicer.
Do you hear any stories about what happened to place to kill all three?
Yes, and he looks almost like slightly embarrassed. I am probably not the one to do their story justice, and with my speech pattern, it would take a while to tell you.
I need to understand. I understand you perfectly.
Why do you think you have a speech problem?
I realized when I started talking like this at the library that any extended speech would take quite a while to get across to you individuals.
You know,
Why's that?
I heard a saying one time that some things if it's worth saying, it's worth taking a long time to say.
Yeah, and sometimes even when when I speak, sometimes it can even I can when I want to articulate what I want to say, don't even.
Are you having a stroke, Vaden?
I am actually not. Aurelius, if you keep that up, I'm going to stop feeding you completely.
I'm sorry, Vaden.
Why are you sorry?
Not to you, Vaden.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You just said sorry to me.
He shuts up.
Aurelius, you know what? You may be a slave now, but at least you're alive. Better watch your shit.
The Dragonborn says, though I agree that taking the time to say the right things, I think if some other worldly being had to listen to this again to edit around, that would be horrible. And with that, he shuts up the rest of the trip. As you all walk into the center of this town, like I said, it kind of gets drier and nicer towards the center of it. Most of the houses seem to be made out of like a pine. Eventually, the soft, mushy earth becomes cobblestone. There are even remnants of like smaller trees, not as like largely grown as some of these like rotten trees became, giving indication maybe like a newer part of a city kind of a thing. Though all still dead. Like, don't get me wrong, they're all still dead and rotten. Eventually, you see before you a small silvery bubble. This is the monastery. And the bubble's maybe 150 feet in diameter. It is definitely pretty hard to see through it. It's very much opaque.
I didn't catch that. The bubble?
Yeah. The bubble is very opaque. It's just a large bubble that
Around the monastery?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys to the map. You all are
nice.
Yeah, you all are walked in. This one is the Dragonborn monk. And meeting you at the door pretty quickly. I'm just getting you guys inside so you can see through the walls and shit. Meeting you pretty quickly inside is a very, very dark green, nearly black. Only against like certain lightings can you tell it is a dark green. Is a Fu Manchu having old man with who's walking with a walking stick.
And his skin is dark green?
No. His cloak is dark green.
Okay.
Sorry if I misspoke. I meant his cloak or his uniform.
I thought he was not a Dragonborn for a second there, but yeah. Okay.
You must be the ones that Hero went and saw and found and brought to us. We are happy to have you here. I am Luce Bree. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am the head instructor here at the monastery.
Luce, how did you know we were coming?
With his wings, he is able to fly up, and we have ways of seeing around the forest. And seeing people enter in, especially into the clearing, it becomes very easy to see.
May I ask what is this monastery? I am not familiar.
And he his eyes light up a bit seeing you.
Brother.
And he walks up to you.
It has been so long since we have had somebody from another monastery here. To my knowledge, it has been 400 years since one has made it here.
Well, it seems as though you guys are hiding yourselves pretty well. I don't understand. If you could explain.
Hiding. Yes. Please, Hero, fetch them drinks.
And the Dragonborn hops over the bar and begins pouring ales into large stone goblets, like good size for Pavel stone goblets. And
Oh, well, I have the sash. He just completely ignores me. I don't understand.
If you would notice, these are my comrades. I'm Vaden. This is Kuzma. This is Menticus. He is trained within the Rose Academy.
Yes, a guest ribbon. Nice.
Yes, Pavel.
That's
Alkahest.
very important.
And Yasmorn. He unfortunately failed the guest school at the Rose Academy. Although he does think he is a kung fu master.
I am sure that your kung fu is extraordinary.
It is indeed extraordinary.
Yeah, yes, I'm sure that. What's he talking about?
Yasmorn, maybe you can we can show them your skills later with a battle between you and Menticus.
Yeah.
But for now, let us enjoy our ale.
I don't know kung fu.
Yeah, let's fight, Yasmin.
Please,
Sir, you did not quite answer my question, though.
Oh,
Wait, is this the legendary Drunken Fist school?
Yes.
Bane?
What is this? I do not know, Menticus. I'm asking now.
And,
what is this?
He puts his
monastery?
hands over his chest.
he says, no, that would be the windswept willow, far to the north. We still have tomes on the schools, though we have never had the pleasure of visiting any of them, sadly. We are the study hall. I don't know if they call us the same thing, but we are of the Kobalt Soul Monks. We are monks who thrive through knowledge and being aware of who we are fighting. Please, come up to the bar. Drink with us. Please.
I thought you were a monk of Meloran, no?
Yes, we are one of the Meloran monks, but how do I say this? When I say we're the Kobalt Soul, I mean that is the style of martial arts that we study, is the way of the Kobalt Soul. Much like any points the sash on Vaden's arm, the Red Rose Academy is of the way of mercy, and the A yellow canary is the way of the open fist, or the open hand.
But you monk in service of Melora, da?
Yes.
Well, let me introduce
Kuzma,
myself.
all monks do serve Melora in a sense, all monasteries.
But
if
this
I'm not
special,
mistaken.
no?
This is true. The 7 Meloran schools do worship Melora specifically.
But they pick.
But Vayne, you don't
They
worship
pick
Melora.
special name.
The overall idea of the monk following is based around Melora, but no, my specific deity, it is only because I hear a calling.
What was your question, Halfling?
I bring to you. I bestow upon you. Everrose tree. Spirit of Everrose tree on all of you.
What does this do?
It's my nature spirit totem in the shape of the Everrose tree. It enhances healing for people who cast healing spells, but it's also just for flair.
Yeah, it's just very pretty as he takes a long swig of his ale. And he wipes a tear away from his eye, as well as so do the other monks who have gathered around this now.
We have never gotten to see it. Sorry, I keep getting distracted, Vaden. I apologize.
No, it is quite a beautiful spell.
He like keeps looking at you and then like staring at the tree, and he like wipes away another tear.
It's not that we hid ourselves away. When I suppose the curse was put on the land, Melora put this protective shield around us, the silver bubble I'm sure you saw as you came in, to protect this city of hers that was close to her sisters. The now, I guess, the Library of Ioun. She protected us. For some time, the civilians stayed within it. And he takes another long swig. As people open up like 8 different cans.
What color was that your big tree?
It was kind of a dark gray.
Comrades, I must correct it. It's an Everrose tree. It's not gray.
The one that we walked by, you tried to heal, but it was like kind of dead, but not really dead.
Well, the bark itself, which I have heard is many different colors, as there is pine bark, birch bark, spruce, oak, dark oak. That's all the dogwood. That's all the trees I know. Pine. Elm. Other Pokemon professors.
Redwood.
Birch.
I said birch. Birch was like the thing on our names. Whatever.
Sequoia.
But the leaves were always the brightest green. Always winter, summer, spring, and fall. Leaves would fall off as they do in the winter, but they would fall to the ground green. It was beautiful. But, so as I was saying, Melora did put the shield around us and protect us. But, as you know, God's magic is limited here. And people trusted the magic for a while, but as the shield shrank, people sought to get elsewhere, and many people did seek to leave the bubble to try to find safety and help when they realized it wasn't coming after the first year. But now there are only the few of us that remain. We stay here, we train. It is difficult for us to even leave the room. This building is the last one in the center of the town that is still protected by Melora. We have noticed that As our population dwindled, the bubble shrank more slowly. So you are welcome to stay as long as you need, though we do request you do not stay that long, as you have basically doubled our numbers here.
We will not be a burden. We will be in and out, in a sense.
I would like to train before you go, as is from the stories my master told me and his master told him, and so on. I would like to teach you before you go.
I would very much enjoy that, and I also believe that maybe some of my comrades here may want some beginner training in your style.
Anybody that would like to is welcome to train. We have, and he blushes a little bit, like if you can imagine, like an old human man through his Fu Manchu blushing, says, "We do little besides drink and train. There is very little else to do in this building.
Do you grow anything in Greenhouse here?"
And he motions. This is not like an actual imp like it is on the map. This is a statue of Melora. Everybody go and make me a perception check real quick.
I'm too busy drinking. Don't mind.
Hero pours you your fifth mug, or however many mugs you had at this point in time. Kuzma, you notice that up here there are multiple like tiny little gardens, almost all vegetables. You can hear clucking coming from one of the rooms up here. Maybe they have like chickens. Yeah, this one's the potato one. That's the potatoes right there.
I just check on garden.
There are many deep holes in. Vaden, you notice the same thing. You hear the chickens clucking, but also on the statue of Melora, you see as her hands are extended from like out to the side, like opening arms, gesturing inwards. You see two ropes dangling off. Not two ropes, more like two strings, I guess. And attached to each string, almost like a necklace, are one a little bit more circular, but not like actually like circular itself. Very, very much oblong shape, but more circular. And the other one kind of like peaks off almost like in a Y vertice. Pieces of glass.
Sir, I did not quite catch your name. If I did not hear.
I am Luce Brie. Are you talking about to the master?
Yeah, to the master.
Yeah, Luce Brie.
I see your beautiful Meloran statue here.
Yes.
It seems to have amulets of some sort hanging from them. What are those, if you don't mind me asking?
And he like looks up at the ceiling, like thinking for a moment, and as he says, "My master's master, before he passed, went wandering and found those, one near the library, one near the river. They felt important to him, so we thought Melora called to him, so he hung them here."
Let me
I'll guess you would see them by the time the Vaden points them out.
Yeah, sure.
Alkahest, I believe those are the pieces of glass we are looking for your mother.
Are you serious?
If you come look with me. Do those look like the shapes that we're missing?
Yes, they do.
Master.
Yes.
Master Lusbury.
Yes, Vaden.
These shards, if you will, are very important to my comrade Alkahest over here. We did just come from the library of Ioun, and we are on a mission to save his mother. These pieces will help him complete that task.
Make a persuasion check.
At advantage? Since
No,
Alkahest
it's
is helping?
he didn't help.
But it's just it's just a lowish DC because you are telling the absolute truth. Nice, an 18. And he looks over to Alkahest. I did not hear him speak when he first came in. And he steps past one of his student, kind of leaning his student forward. You are one of the Warforged.
Yes, I am Alkahest of Ayun.
You are brother of you.
Yeah.
And he grabs your face and kisses your forehead.
Yes. Yeah, I always knew that they were special. My master, he knew that Melora helped him find them for him.
And he runs over up to Kuzma. Says, "You are the druid Kuzma of Melora." And he because you did it yourself that way. He kisses you on the forehead, and he comes over and he grabs the pieces of glass and rushes them over to you and lays one on each of your hand.
Yes, of course.
Is there any legend of more? Because I appreciate this, but shit, if I get this done.
Kiss him again! Kiss him again!
No.
Okay, yes, I believe he would tell us. Let's not be too needy. They could be anywhere.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I appreciate it. It's not about being needy.
No, these are the only two we found.
But, I appreciate it.
Legend doesn't come here, unfortunately.
But we will put these to good use. I know Alkahest will use these to save Ayun.
Maybe tonight after we train, you can tell us the story.
I'm sure Alkahest could learn a lot more if he got more kisses.
Alkahest has plenty of stories, and I believe he does like kisses. I can't tell, but it didn't seem like it bothered him.
He didn't pull away.
All-purpose tool is vibrating a little.
I got one of those too.
This is the episode where we find out Alkahest is one of the older men.
These fucking monk masters are kind of nasty.
Just like Ayun made
Each one has their own little king.
They've been through some shit, Medicus,
Yeah, come on, Medicus. Let them have their thing.
Right. Listen to Yasmon for once.
Gone through a lot of shit, eh?
Miss Bree, we would very much like for you to show us around or let us tour the compound.
Please, feel free.
Unless you have something else that you want to tell us.
No, I was just going to offer to start the training, though.
And he looks outside through the window. He's
we usually start in about 30 minutes when we get about 4 drinks in.
You're about 4 drinks too late there, loose Bree.
You said my name correctly, so you are the one who has not had enough to drink.
You just don't know my tolerance.
That is fair, High Elf.
I think we, before we fight, we all share this very, very aged bottle of wine, huh?
I will not fight you. I will train you.
Spar.
And shut up, Baden. It's the same thing.
And he hands over this 800-year-old bottle of beautifully aged High Elven wine.
Oh, God.
That you guys pop the cork on, and immediately fills the room. The other monks come out. There's only 2 other ones.
Hey, no plebs.
The lowest rankings walk away.
No, niet. We share.
They come back.
Pledges poor for the actives.
You have not cast this spell. Someone pledge. You may not order us around. No. As you pop the cork, this is, for those of you that maybe don't like wine, it's probably not the best to you. It is very tanniny. It is a dark, almost like a dark purple wine. You get just a hint of juniper berry, but then it is overwhelming, just a dark, solid, bold red. Perfectly aged, that each of you can have a small glass of.
What's the size of small?
It's one bottle of wine, Medicus.
Pretty
so
sure it's
let's-
pretty fucking
Alright, so
strong
we're-
now after 800 years.
Yeah, it's like 20% wine. So, but probably like 4 to 6 ounces, I think, each, which is probably me being generous.
Yeah.
But everybody enjoys it. Sits there in silence, except for the master, Loose Brie, asking,
Zastratorovia.
"What?"
Oh, give me. Sometimes when I get drunk, they're ready to come out.
That is just as druid speak, master.
Do any of you have any other stories you wish to know? Any knowledge I have, I am happy to pass on.
Ah, yes. I am very
by
curious.
the way, coming out of this room over here, this guy, that is Korpa, the half-orc, blonde, mohawk having. Individual.
we'll get to him.
Okay,
He's
yeah,
not
just letting
important.
you guys know. I forgot to mention that as he came out of the room.
Master, I'm curious if you or any of your fellow monks here have seen anything like this. And I show him the Dabu statue.
They all smile, and Loose Brie says,
Yes, I have. We will discuss this more, say, tomorrow.
Perfect.
Hey, so
Tomorrow.
he kisses you on the forehead.
That flower in your hair looks lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
Very fruity.
As he's talking about the wine in that moment, but
he said, so why didn't you guys leave? Like, it doesn't take a high perception skill to see that there's no women monks here.
no, there actually are. This one is a female monk, and she is very pregnant.
No, I thought that was
Yay.
the green Dragonborn.
No, that's this one. They all look the same. Don't be racist. I just use the same icon for all of them. Yeah, Green Dragonborn's there. We'll say, because you just said that, as they walk around the corner, they knew the smell of wine. They knew not to have any. They look like ballpark 35 weeks pregnant.
See, you just fucking like straight up and down family tree in these things. Full on Alabama in this place.
Medicus, the monks are a wandering type. They do come in.
Well, they're
and out.
not wandering at all. They're standing here and fucking their family members. It looks like.
I'm sure there has been some new faces around here as we have showed up.
We did.
Oh yeah, the faces of their daughter, sister, brothers.
Well, let us not judge.
Oh no, I'm just asking why they don't leave. I mean, you can fucking set up this temple anywhere, right? If you're really a master, which I believe you are, why wouldn't you go outside this horrible forest and continue your teachings
He stay here
somewhere
and
where they're
protect.
useful?
He stay here and protect the statue of Meloran. It's meant to be.
Man,
I mean,
just
you
put
can
it
fucking move
right
that
back.
thing. You
Not
Yeah,
very
what-
big.
just fucking leave it here then. Let it fall down. What's a statue?
You seem to take this very seriously. Why do you think you could just move a statue? Why don't you try and move it?
Why don't you just fucking leave it here? It's a piece of rock.
Loosbury, I think Mendicus volunteered to be first demonstration person when you got trained, huh?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if my answer will satisfy you, Mendicus, but... are you the religious sort?
Fuck no. I've just been stuck in too many places where I refuse to believe that you're here willingly.
And if you let him, he's gonna like rest his hand on your shoulder.
I mean, yeah, he could probably fucking break my arm, so yeah, I'll let him do whatever he wants.
He bends you over the bar.
No blowjob, so.
He says, I will not pretend to speak to the will of those who came before me. Though I will take a guess for your benefit and maybe even interject my own personal bias on this. Melora set up this temple. There is specialness here. Specialness I hope that you all get to see tomorrow. But my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather believed there was a reason to stay. Hope. And he trusted. And so have I. Now, when you say all of us have stayed, there are a handful of us, Mendicus. You must remember this used to be a small city. Several thousand people used to live here and traffic back and forth between here and the library regularly.
Y'all would traffic what?
Books, mostly.
Oh, okay.
Filled with drugs. We have stayed because we believe in this. Now, you see our young, and he motions to the pregnant lady, Kilo here. Whenever we have outsiders come in, like Korpa, for example, and he motions towards Korpa, we try to let them continue our line as best we can. I'm not saying we have a perfect system here, but we have maintained not only a way of life, but a style of martial arts that would have otherwise died out. And our style is, I hope you will find fascinating.
I'm sure I will. I just agree to disagree, but your style of martial arts can live on outside of this location.
Maybe. And if that's the case, I will admit that to you that I am wrong.
We'll take on your style of martial arts and spread it.
And he grabs your forehead and kisses you on the forehead again. He's a very forehead kissy kind of guy.
Oh, this is awesome.
Wipe my forehead, wipe the drool away.
It was a lot.
I feel as though I've seen this style of martial arts, but not in hundreds of years.
What would you roll on your history check earlier? Do you remember?
7. Don't worry about me. I just meant the whole kissing on the forehead.
Okay. Yeah, that was back in Melona. No.
Yeah. Should we begin our training?
As he turns up his goblet and downs his ale.
I believe so.
Anyone that would like to learn from the senseis, please step to the left side of the room. Vaden, you are off to the right with me. Anyone with prior training, Pavel, I see you have this sash as well. As Mendicus, you may go train with Yo up top.
You guys don't have to train if you don't want to.
I want to train.
Yeah, I figured.
I make pray.
Okay, you're just gonna pray to Melora this whole time. Be thinking about what you want to do. Alkahest, are you doing anything in particular?
I'll open up the new stones.
Okay, yeah. You set it up kind of, I guess, like in the middle of the room. How big is that new one?
20 by 20.
Yeah. So you guys just kind of see this door appear in the middle of the room where Alkahest is standing. As he says that,
the same door?
No, it's a nice tavern door now.
Oh.
So like this one has a
Saloon door.
password. So instead of a word, can I use a different method?
Yeah, what you got in mind, or you want to keep it secret for later?
Let me type it to you.
Okay.
Oh, so you're not letting us in, Alkahest? Is that what it is?
What was that about the letter, and what was that about the chain link? And this is Bavra here. I don't fucking know, man. You tell me.
Hey, all right. It sounds like I'm not allowed in.
We keeping secrets?
Yes, I am.
He
A lot of them.
He sets
Yes,
up
I
the
am.
he sets up the other door for you.
Oh my god.
He sets the shitty door up for you and sets this door for him. Yeah, just message me what you got in mind.
No, like I literally would set up the 10-foot door, and then inside the 10-foot door, set up the 20-foot door for me.
Oh, can you do that?
You walk into the shitty room, and then you see a nice door within the shitty room.
It's perfect.
Alrighty. So Yasmorn, you're over there training with the kind of like the underlings. They are literally teaching you the very, very basics on how to stand, punch, and then moving punch. Mendicus and Pavel, you were up there training with Hyo. He's teaching you a little bit like more how to strike quickly more than anything else. So that'll be more dexterity based. Vaden, Loosebury is standing there. His hand on your chest, your hand on his chest.
Feel what is contained within an individual. You must know who you are fighting to fight effectively against them. It is not easy, but if you have the red sash, you already know how to feel into somebody to fix them. Now, we attempt to know them.
And you see him like kind of like flex in kind of a weird way as he his hand that was on his chest, his middle finger presses into your chest, and there's like a tiny bit of pain, and he says,
You have a low constitution, though very fast, and quite strong for a monk. Rare to see, for sure. This is what I speak of.
now go ahead and make me a wisdom check.
Straight wisdom check. Ability check.
Yep.
Oof.
You're having a hard time finding it. He has a extremely hairy chest, and his hairy chest is buried under his Fu Manchu, and you're just kind of distracted by that. And you're not really getting what he's putting out, if that makes any sense.
Right. I'm not feeling the flow. It seems to be difficult, Master.
Then we will train harder. You must get this before you leave. Corporate
Right.
cannot learn this. You must learn.
I will.
Alrighty, Yasmorn. Make me a wisdom check. And then a dexterity check, just one of each.
Alright.
I got you, Alkahest, by the way.
Did you enjoy it?
I did. I had to mute myself to giggle.
Thank you.
Okay, nice. A 13 with your wisdom check, which is actually pretty good for you.
Bomb making
Yeah.
equipment. What the fuck?
What's that +2 for? Why is yours rolling with a +2? Oh, because Bardic Inspiration. I didn't know that applied to just straight.
Oh wow! Automatically.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, with your 13, you are getting the stances, you are getting the techniques, and with the dexterity, you're moving very in tune with how they are teaching you. Probably made a lot easier by the fact that you went through some lessons already, and this is pretty much clicking with you. So you will be allowed to unarmed strike for 1d4 damage as well as everybody else, and you can attack with dexterity by the end of your day's training, which I'm going to go ahead and change that for you right now. You won't have as many classes. They are teaching you less the physiology of it and more the just straight up how to do the techniques, because it's how they were taught, because they're a little bit older.
Teach me how to dance.
Yeah, they're more old school than the other schools where there's less theory involved. Now, Mendicus and Pavel, like I said, you all are being taught how to punch quickly, how to strike out. So both of you go ahead and make me a dexterity check. God damn, Mendicus.
I was born for this.
You were mother. Both of you. Double nat
Yeah.
20s. You guys,
Can we just kill this guy right now?
if you would like to kill Hugh, you are welcome.
No, I don't wanna kill
you guys do a fantastic job. You are moving and striking. He is teaching you how to use the whip and then kind of like kick out. Use your legs. Not only think with your hands, but think with your legs as well. You're used to attacking things like punching them, clawing at them, but you got feet too. So he's teaching you kind of how to use them in tandem. Mendicus, he actually shows you, he asks you to show him a couple of your different spells, in this case mostly Eldritch Blast, and he teaches you how to kick alongside if you happen to be close enough, how to attack quickly. Both of you will gain the ability, if you use your whip and a first, well, I guess you can't use first level or lower, if you use a cantrip in your case, you can also make an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Oh yeah.
Both of you gain that ability.
Because I have my fucking chains, can I also apply that to the fucking 10 feet?
Yes, I would allow that.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking slap some bitch with a chain.
Yep, we got another whip
What
in
would
there.
an
What's up, Dave?
unarmed attack be?
You should have unarmed strike in your inventory. Yeah. I'll favorite it for you so it's on your front page. See it now?
Aha.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, so you can do it as a bonus action. So in theory, you could whip, kick, or, punch or whatever. It's only 1d4 damage, but, that can add up over time. And there may be other things you want to use as a bonus action as well. But, yeah. Vade,
Yes.
make me another wisdom check. Much better, 16. So this time as you're training with him, he literally took the time to take your dagger and shave away some of his chest hair when he realized that that's what was bothering you. And he tucked his Fu Manchu over his shoulders. You must feel. And he slaps you in the face. And in that moment,
Shit.
it wasn't your hand on his chest, the prickly, stubbly hairs on his chest that were distracting you. For a blink. And the moment his hand struck your face, you're like, this motherfucker's not very charismatic. Feel!
I'm feeling. I am.
What do you feel? And he smacks you in the face again.
And I feel who you are. I feel your.
What am I? And he smacks you with the other hand.
You are a master monk.
Smacks you in the face. Tell me something that only you can feel, not hear me say.
I feel your wisdom. I feel your knowledge.
Make me another wisdom check. This time at advantage.
Oh shit. Okay. Well.
Hey, 16 though, again. These are adding up. You do know that he is quite wise. You maybe like you know he's wise because he is a monk and master. But in the moment you say it and you feel his strike, you feel this perfect connection of striking you in the face with control, with teaching. You know. You don't just think he's wise. You can feel that he's wise. Yes! Yes! And slowly throughout the night, and you guys train for a solid 4-ish hours. Yasmorn, you get this striking down to a T to the point that you actually cause one of these pupils teaching you to stumble backwards, fall over the table and land on his back, only to walk over to the bar, grab you a drink, pour it himself, and come over and hand it to you and throw your hand up and celebrate alongside of you. Mendicus and Pavel, you guys are getting quicker to the point that Hero cannot keep up with you. He actually brings in the pregnant lady to help out, though he asks you to he asks you to take it easier. No strikes to the stomach. No, I can't do his accent anymore. To take it easier on her, though she is quick. But you get this pattern of learning to lash out with your whip along with the rest of your body. And Vaden, though the ultimate test stands before you still, with the multiple strikes, you are able to tell exactly what his stats are. Now, whether you pass or fail the test tomorrow will determine how much of the ability you get. But he does say to you, I believe you are prepared to take on one of the trials that we cannot abandon here tomorrow.
I am ready.
We shall see. You must keep in mind when you strike multiple times, referring to Fury of Blows. That is how you tap into your knowledge. You must use your ki to understand what you strike.
Understood.
Or you will perish.
What do you mean by perish?
You will
You mean?
die if you do not defeat these creatures. I will ask this once. Do you wish to take this test alone or with your friends? Tradition says that they are allowed to fight with you.
I wish for my comrades to stand by my side.
Then they shall. For tonight, it seems that they have much celebrating to do. Celebrate with them, drink, be merry, be happy, and then sleep well. And he motions to the several bedrooms that are open and available and nobody is sleeping in. Kuzma, what have you been up to this whole time?
Praying.
Anything in particular? Trying to do anything?
Well, Mother Melora, I thank you for bringing back again Bugbear, the Pavel who served you in his stead. Keep him away from stupid bitch Wavering Pain. Steal his soul. Thank you.
As you pray, you see the water next to this statue move, almost seeming to flow upwards. And in the water itself, you see letters appear. If anyone else watched, they may see the water move in a weird way as well, but they do not see the writing hidden within. The ancient druidic script that appears within literally droplets of the water. As you read them out, almost hearing Melora's voice echo in your mind, as she says, you have continued to worship the land as so few are able to or willing to. Pavel is your friend and helps you accomplish everything you need. I am glad he is by your side, Kuzma. My druid Kuzma. I try not to ask much of those who do so much for the land already. But there are two things I want you to do and keep in mind. The first is the quest that Alkahest seeks, is to restore this place. The study hall has been choked by the curse that lays on the land. Our study hall. The ubiquitous bark, one of my trees, suffers because of this curse, Kuzma. Stand by Alkahest and support him. And if you know where this glass is, make it of utmost priority. The second thing, Mendicus, though strange,
I feel we'll need your help soon, though he may not know it. Keep him, much like Pavel, in your thoughts.
And the script ends there in the water.
Always in your service, Wild Mother.
And like a little splash comes up and hits you in the face. Like it's very, not cold, not hot, but just the perfect temperatured water kind of splashes onto your face in a kind way. And Alkahest, what are you up to in your abode? I guess we'll keep calling it the abode until you tell me something else.
No, the new one's, I'm calling it Lodge.
Lodge. Okay, dope. What are you doing in the lodge?
Just doing some tinkering if I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Any project in particular you're working on?
You remember those 5 charges of gunpowder and the glass grenades I made? Like the glass pieces?
Yeah, all the way back in Melona, yeah.
Yeah, I want to make some 4 grenades if I can.
Yeah. Did we ever come up with a time frame on those? Or I guess they're more just a tinkering. Yeah, they're not magical at all.
Yeah, it's just tinkering.
You've got the glass. They're kind of like, it doesn't really matter if they're jaggedy or not. And then you're just filling it with gunpowder, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me a tinkering check. Pretty easy. I assume you're not lighting a fire in your lodge, so.
As long as I don't roll that one cursed number.
Well, I choose.
Once I find my 17 tools.
Nice. Yep. In the several hours that you have in there alone before you come out to the sound of celebratory drinking and merriment and labored heavy breathing, not by the pregnant lady, but by everybody else that was training, you are able to fill up, you said 4 of them, right?
Yeah, I was going for 4.
Yeah, pretty easily. You're able to fill up all 4 of them with a good amount of gunpowder, though not too much. And then you cork them with the corks you got from Wally of Wally's Weird Wands. And you know that they are ready to go, be thrown, lit on fire, and explode. With your 19, each grenade will do 3d10 damage and in a 15-foot diameter. So I will make it easy. 20-foot diameter, 10-foot radius. That is instantaneous damage. 3d10.
Sheesh.
That will not be affected by your spell +5 thing because it's not a spell. So just
it's just what piercing damage because it's a grenade?
Oh, that's a good point. Let's do 2d10 fire, 1d10 piercing. Because you'll get the shrapnel of the glass and then the gunpowder of the fire of the gunpowder.
Quick question. I assume the color of this monastery is green.
You are correct. This is the green one. Yeah. There. What are you giggling at? Oh, because you can't
What
see
shade of gray?
it. What shade of gray?
What shade of gray is the ask?
It's that muddled. That's that muddled reddish greenish gray.
Dark gray.
Anyone else want to accomplish? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What is Loosebry? Is he a human?
He is
elf?
human. He is human.
Okay.
Yep. Probably like in his late 70s, you'd ballpark it. Would anyone else like to accomplish anything?
Loosebry, I have a question for you. Is there anybody in town or in monastery who have ability through magic or other means to preserve flesh so that it does not decay?
Gross. No.
Okay.
Our chickens, when they die, we eat them immediately. Why do you ask, Kuzma? Druid Kuzma.
Нет point.
Make a deception. I assume a deception check or a persuasion. I'll let you decide whether it's actually not important or not.
It's okay. Actually not.
Okay. Cool. Dope. Let's drink.
Alrighty. And he walks over to Aurelius and says,
Can I get you anything?
Chalk if you have it.
Look, anything he gets, I get 75% cut.
Okay, and he takes out a long piece of chalk and breaks it in half, and breaks one of the halves in halves, and hands 3 pieces to you and 1 piece to Aurelius.
I eat one immediately.
I hear that's good for
Gross.
indigestion, Yasmorn.
Oh, fucking suckers.
It's very dry. All right, would anyone else like to accomplish anything throughout this evening?
I mean, are we taking long rest?
Yeah, I assume we're going to sleep. It's pretty dark.
Then yeah, I would like to accomplish something during a long rest.
Okay, what you got in mind?
I would like to cast Dream on Loose Bree.
Okay. You have come in contact with him. So as you felt this power hit you as the library left you. Just a little bit more knowledge. Maybe from the chain link around your neck. Maybe from the unread note in your pocket, or I guess the read out loud note in your pocket. But you feel almost like ability to tap into people while they sleep. And this feels very familiar, almost like it's happened to you while you've been sleeping before. But you just kind of like mentally reach out. And you find yourself kind of like third person floating in the air as Loose Bree is butt-ass naked, laying in the river that flows around the Library of Ioun, just on his back, arms spread out wide, spread eagle. His Fu Manchu soaking wet as the water just flows around him. He's not flowing down the river, he's literally just flowing in place. What are you doing? Because I know you can manipulate that.
Yeah, so as he lays in that river, I want him to see all 7 Meloran trees, like in the horizon, move towards him quickly. And as they show up, he sees our group, myself, Kuzma, Pavel, Vaden, Alkahest, and Yasmorn eating chalk, fighting fighting those fucking weird ass bug things. You know, I'm talking about those the flying things and the
Tebiak.
giant ass beetle things. I forget what they were called.
The Tebiak.
Yes. As we're fighting them, Vaden is triumphant in multiple fights against these things. But as my control of his dream ends, he's pinned and reaches out to Loose Bree and says, "Help me, Master, defend." And then his dream, my dream, control of his dream ends.
Make me, I'll give you the choice, a deception or a persuasion check.
Well, I
Or
guess
intimidation,
does
I
it
guess.
depend if it's it depends if it's a nightmare to him or not, I guess.
I'll actually leave it up to your interpretation. What was your goal of this? To intimidate him into leaving, to persuade him to leave, or to deceive him into believing this is going to happen and it's a prophecy?
I am trying to get him to help us more than anything.
So roll persuasion then. And because you included the...
But I'm also lying, so I'll roll deception.
Okay. All 7 Meloran trees, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. That was going to be my big deciding factor, is because you included those very important to him trees. Okay. Double 17. You see him live through this. Or no, I guess not live through this. Dream through this. This very intense landscape of the trees. These bug-like creatures that terrify him. Sees the 6 of you fighting against it. The 7 of you, 8 of you if you include Aurelius and Pearl.
Well, really only 7, because Yasmorn's just eating chalk the whole time.
Oh, I thought you meant all of you were eating chalk. You just,
No, just Yasmorn's
it was a
eating chalk.
comma,
That's what I thought.
comma, Yasmor eating chalk, comma, not.
Yeah, I was trying to link the dream to real life. You know, that was my anchor point.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. The 5 of you eating chalk, or 7 if you include the Pearl and Aurelius, and then Yasmin eating chalk. Fighting these terrifying bug creatures. And then Vaden slaying them over and over again, cutting them down with his short sword, striking into them with his precise strikes, and then calling out for help. Then he wakes up. You don't know how he felt in that moment, but you felt convincing. And you liked the way this dream sequence felt. This ability to tap into people's dreams like that. And that's actually what we're going to call the session, because the next part's going to be kind of long. So, yeah, we'll pick up with you guys waking up in the morning.
Can we take a long rest?
Yep, full long rest. Go ahead and take all that. Get your Alkahest plus 5 points back. All that good stuff.
I'm so confused as to what your fucking intention was there, Medicus.
Me too.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Anyway, does what Minicus is doing.
No, we keep secrets here, okay? There's no
Oh yeah, I forgot. We
Facts.
keep secrets.
I never knew about Pouvre, so.
No one knows about my grenades yet. These motherfuckers will learn.
Can I go ahead and roll a stuffed cat?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Twice.
We can go ahead and get that out of the way. Yeah, twice if you want to, but you have to be stuck with the second one. So 45, I assume you're going to hug the kitten again.
Nice.
Nice. I'm going to give you the Displacer Beast for that one. No, I'm not.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, sure, fuck it. You know what? I'm feeling happy today. I quit my job.
No, let's keep playing. He's drunk. Let's keep going.
What is a Displacer Beast kitten?
Wait, is that the Displacer Beast cat?
No, it's just... It was in my updated thing. It just happened to be there.
I mean, that would actually be
That
kind of
is
cool, though.
adorable.
This is a Displacer Beast pack lord.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's even stronger. You don't get that either. You do get the Displacer.
Oh, if we
We're getting the
go
Displacer Beast
to
kitten.
bed,
Okay,
I'll be
perfect.
over here. Oh, don't worry about me.
There you go.
I'll take the kitten.
No. Oh, I
What's
mean...
that thing on the far right?
Sorry,
I
I thought I
it's
deleted
the
that.
full Displacer Beast.
Does it have similar abilities?
No, it has 9 HP.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that'd be still be really cool if it did. Looking familiar.
I'll make it a little bit stronger than what it is. But it's really weak.
69 HP.
What is a regular Displacer Beast? Because maybe not. Yeah, I could do that. I'll go ahead and change that part. Okay. But yeah, that's where we'll end the session tonight. That's where we're going to wrap up the session tonight. Be sure to check us out on YouTube and Spotify. Search All Natural Roll. Drop a comment, leave a like. Tell us what you do and don't like. And we will see you for the next episode.